we went to Dublin for supplies and then sailed across the Irish Sea to Liverpool. From Liverpool we went clear across England down to, I was stationed at Bodmin, Land's End, on the Channel. That was about 18 miles from Plymouth. That was Eisenhower's headquarters. And so naturally we would take an awful beating from the Luftwaffe. The Air Force was in England on 7 or 8 airfields. And we being right on the Channel, we could see those planes go out, come together and fly out in formation. They'd come back. I could see one plane without a tail. I don't know how he got back, but those things, we could see the roar, you know, of every flight that went out across the ocean. Eisenhower, we spoke to us. He says, "You're going to be on the greatest show on this earth that you've ever experienced." And he says, just be ready. So we just waited you had to have the ships to take you across, to take you to the landing. You know, they just couldn't just everybody go at once. So I went across in an LCT, and the Channel was very rough. They took our duffel bags and stuffed them about 4 feet high, butt out, to keep the waves from coming in on the deck. You worry a little. The planes are overhead, you know. You don't know whether they're yours or theirs, and all you do is just hang on to. When we got there, we were in wool clothing and impregnated clothing over that, and a full field pack. And instead of coming out and let you out on the beach, why, they let you out in water up about this high. And here's, I've heard of the dead man's float. Well, here's fellas just bobbing in the water. And there was a couple of tanks in the water. I don't know how they got in there, but just sitting in the water, and on a ship with the mast sticking out is all you could see. And we got onto the beach, and somebody had put stakes in to climb up, you know, and put a rope on there so it would help us to get up to the top of the place. And the first thing I saw was, you remember these old dray wagons they had at the depots years ago? Well, they had one of those sitting up there, and they just had fellas just stacked on their dead people. That's all I saw. They had all the high spots there. They had their machine guns. It was at a disadvantage to go in. St. Lo, the Battle of St. Lo, that was all hedgerow, and then, you know, no cover. The weather was bad, and the Air Force couldn't cover us. If you gained 2 hedgerows a day, boy, you're really cutting.